On July 8th, the International Criminal Court found Mr. Bosco Ntaganda guilty of 13 counts of war crimes and 5 counts of crimes against humanity. These include murder, rape, the intentional attacks on civilians and the displacement of communities, and the recruitment of children into an armed group. Mr. Ntaganda committed these crimes while operation commanders for the Patriotic Force for the Liberation of Congo in 2002 to 2003 in the Ituri province in eastern Congo. This is the 4th conviction the International Criminal Court metes out since its creation in 2002. And it's one with the most charges, and the first one to include rape of child soldiers and sexual slavery. Mr. Ntaganda faces life imprisonment when the sentence will be declared in a few weeks, but he can appeal within 30 days. The conviction is very important for 3 reasons. It's a victory for the victims. So Eastern Congo has been witnessing widespread violence for the past 2 decades at least. It's an area where up to more than 100 armed groups operate. And the civilians have been bearing the brunt of this violence. So there's been systematic rape and systematic forced recruitment of children. So this is, of course, is a small consolation, but the conviction also opens the door for possible reparations for the victims, as it has happened in other sentences by the court. It's also a victory for the court itself, which has faced some high-profile setbacks in the past few years. For example, last year in 2018, the war crime conviction for a former vice president of DRC, Jean-Pierre Bemba, was overturned in appeal. And this year, in 2019, former president of Côte d'Ivoire, Laurent Gbagbo, was acquitted for crimes against humanity. And finally, is a victory for international justice, because accountability is as much about the future as it is about the past. And so this sentence gives a strong signal, not only to the victims, but also to the victims' organization and those who advocate for accountability in war zones, to possible perpetrators or for other perpetrators who have not been indicted yet, that individual criminal responsibility is indeed possible.